Hey, everybody. Psychic medium Toni Greene here to give you approximately 60 minutes of what I like to call entertainment. Okay, welcome back to the show. If you're new, welcome in, get comfortable, cozy up. We're about to get started. If you would like to call in and ask a question, the call in number is 845 277 9131. You can call in and ask a question about life, love, career, finances, or connect with a loved one on the other side. If you're watching live on YouTube, you can post your question in the chat. Just a quick reminder, Blog Talk is, as of January 31st, is going to no longer be operating. So if you are listening on Blog Talk, calling in, please also listen or join in via YouTube or another social media thing so you don't miss a show if you don't want to. Alrighty, we are going to get started right away. I think there is something else I'm supposed to say in the beginning. Probably, I'm just not remembering. Probably. So, okay, if you are calling in or asking a question in the chat, please remember it's one question per person, and it is a or one connection. I do not, my mind is all over. I don't think I've had enough caffeine yet this morning. I'm just going to say that. So here we go. Oh, no, wait. Let me do names and songs, and then here we go. Oh my goodness. How could I even forget that? Okay, so first we're going to go to names. It could be a person, place, or thing. It could be some your name, their name, or again, someplace you've been, something you've done. So the first thing I'm hearing is Toledo, whatever that means for someone. Toledo. The next thing I'm hearing is that song, Mama Say, Mama Sa, Mama Pusa. I know I don't have the words right on that, but that song. That is the next thing. So I guess we're combining everything, songs, names, people's, places, confirmations, everything into one. Whatever comes out, comes out. The next thing is that it comes out on the show so often, that live da na 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 na, that song. I think it's whatever that song is. I hope you guys are laughing at that. The next song is that song My Pony, Jump on It. I'm not even going to try to sing it in the sexy voice because I know I can't, but anybody who knows My Pony just knows My Pony. The next song, or the name, Charles, Gerard, Linda, Lefty. And then I'm seeing a cat that has like white on the face but black around the eye. Like its fur is white, but one eye is black fur. Okay. Maybe that's Lefty. Ooh, what if that's Lefty? Okay. Oh my goodness. And the next thing is Edna Larkin, Larkin or Ken, Larkin. Annabelle Louise, or Louisa? Luis. Louisa. Either way. Maybe Luis. Like to be a Louisa sometime. I don't know. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm totally joking. The next one is Latanya, Maribel, Bob, L- Lorenzo. Lorenzo. They really want me to maybe roll my tongue, and that's really not the best. That's not going to happen. Okay, Chakta, or Chakti. And then I'm going to go into a couple other songs if they come through. Okay. Nope, I'm not getting any songs, which is awesome. So we're just going to go to callers. When I call your area code, please say your name and where you're calling from, and then have a specific question or connection available for me. I'm going to go back and forth between the call log and the chat. So we're going to start with 401.
Hello.
Hey there.
My name is Jessica, and I'm calling from Rhode Island.
Okay, Jessica, how can I help you today?
Yeah, thanks. I guess the question is, whatever comes out more so, please take your initiative on it. But progress in my life, career, love, kind of moving to the next step of adulthood. I mean, adulthood or maturity, or kind of getting to that settled down place. That's what I'm wondering with job and security and such. What do you see me being okay? What do you see for the future around it, or anything that comes through? I'd appreciate.
Okay, Jessica, thank you so much for your question. I'm going to try to answer that in the best way possible. So, yeah, the short answer is yes, you're going to be okay. Everything's going to come through. It's going to take you a moment to get into, I don't know what this means, Jessica, but civility. I don't know what this means for your situation. It's going to take you a moment to get into civility. Um, and, sometimes I will be answering a question or saying something, and what I think that would mean, or the conclusion I would jump to, is completely different than how the person who's getting the answer would understand it or know. Um, Jessica, one thing I do need to say for you, and excuse me as I clear my voice. One thing I need to say for you is, moving forward, don't, in the next year to year and a half, don't take breaks, or don't feel like, oh, well, I have time, or I have this cushion. Whatever you're doing, it's kind of full steam ahead. Um, don't have the assumption that whatever it is you're going to do or you want to do is going to be sitting there waiting for you if you don't take the opportunities right away. So that is what I have for you, Jessica. I really, really hope that's helpful. I also feel like if something comes in that might seem a little bit heavy, don't worry, you're going to be able to work through it, and you don't have to put everything down to get through whatever comes in. you'll be able to manage everything. So if I'm saying, for example, don't quit your job because you're going through a breakup, or don't take time off because something came in. No, and I'm not saying that's what it is. That I'm just using that as an example of it. No matter what comes up in your life, make sure you're balancing everything out and you're handling everything and you're moving forward. And again, they're saying it's going to take a moment for you to come into civility. Just make sure, or it's going to take a moment for there to be civility. Whatever that means, just make sure you are balancing everything, and don't think if you put something down it's going to be there for you to come back to. For and again, as an example, I'm not saying this is it, but like if you think you can take a break from something and just come back and pick it up later, it might not be there. That's the message I have for you, love. I hope that that is truly helpful. There was a question in the chat. I have to go back to the questions now. Trisha is okay. So Trisha asked for a message, and the first thing I picked up was relationship and complications. So I did ask her, is there some complications in your relationship? This was her response. I'm just gonna pick up here. It does make sense, Trisha. It really does. There are a lot of relationships that are on again, off again, or breaks being taken. And one of the things that I always say with that is make sure when you're coming back to the relationship, it is improved, and whatever the problem was, it is resolved. Okay, it's a resolved situation. I have to call back into the studio because it, I guess, dropped. Um, so whatever it is, make sure of that. Now, give me just 1 second here so I can get this in order, hopefully, which I don't know. Okay. Okay, hopefully we are back on the air with everybody who's calling in. Don't go anyplace. Again, everybody, and Trisha, I'm sorry, I'm going to get right back to your question. Everybody, I, Blog Talk is a very unique service. They offer something no one else offers, and sometimes it can be a little complicated. So until January 31st, we're going to do the best we can with them. Hopefully, something else will pop up. If not, it's okay also. Um, Trisha, I think, and I'm sorry for the interruptions in giving you your answer. Trisha, I think one of the things that I'm getting for you, whether it's the relationship with your partner or a relationship with someone else, there's some separation coming in. There's going to be a complication. It's going to feel and seem, and it may even be a big complication. It will, I just hear this too will pass, and you will be back on track soon. Back on track can mean a couple of different things, but at the end of the day, make sure you are, whatever situation you're in, it's improving. So, one of the things I always say is if you're not growing together, you're growing apart. If you're not growing in love together, you're growing apart. If you're not resolving why there are complications, the complications are going to get worse. And sometimes complications just cannot be resolved because one person just really likes the way the situation is. They want to keep getting their way. Sometimes we're in a situation with somebody who, and I'm going to just use this word because it's an easy word to use, because we're in a situation with somebody who's a little bit selfish. We might not see it at first, we might not understand it at first, and we might not want to admit it, especially if we are givers. But there are people who are a bit selfish, and if you're in a relationship with somebody who's a bit selfish, they are probably also manipulative, because in order to get their way, they're going to manipulate situations so that they can get their way. um, and this is all coming out. This doesn't mean it has to be your situation, Trisha. What I am going to, and this doesn't have to be your partner, it can just be somebody you're in a relationship with. One thing I'm going to say again, and I'm going to stress this for you and anybody else in an on again, off again situation with anyone, it can be a sister or whatever. Make sure when you come back together, whatever caused that is really resolved. Okay. I hope that's helpful, love. I really do. I'm going to go to the next caller, who is 401. 401, what's your name and where are you calling from?
You've already taken me, I guess. I think, for the reading.
Thank you so much, love, and thank you for your question. I'm so grateful for it. Okay, I'm going to go to the next person, who is 510. 510, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Tasha and I'm calling from California.
Okay, can you please repeat your name for me again?
Tasha.
Tasha. Okay, Tasha from California. Thank you, love. How can I help you today?
I want to see if you can see what is my connection to humans and what is the possible outcome for our connection.
Okay, sweetie, I need to ask you to put the phone to your face. I don't. It's very, very muffled. Um,
Oh, okay, hold on.
yeah, it's very muffled, and so I just need to be able to hear you just a little clearer.
Okay, you hear me now?
It's a little better. Go ahead. Let's see what we can do.
Okay. So I want to know what is the connection or bond that I have with this man, Yuri, and where do you see it evolving to?
Okay. And did you say his name is Yuri?
Henry. Like King Henry? Henry.
Him. So you want to know, what is this connection that you have with this man and where is it evolving to?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just have his first initial, sweetie, of his first name?
Yeah, H.
H. Okay, thank you. Okay, first and foremost, the most important thing that you need to know, and I'm Tasha, I'm going to give you exactly what I'm getting.
Okay.
Which is more important than what you might want, but it's going to give you what you want in the end. Do not, oh my gosh, be ready. They're normally not this boom, 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 but boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Tasha, do not under any circumstance lose yourself in this man. Now, none of us think we are going to lose ourselves in the man we are with, and then we just go ahead and we do. Okay. What I need to tell you and what they need to tell you, and they are not playing, and I'm channeling, I'm repeating what I'm hearing. They are not playing with you. Do not, and they cannot be more clear about this. Do not lose yourself in this man. The moment you lose yourself in this man, in this relationship, in this situation, is the moment you are going to mess up anything you have going on for you in your life. And the moment that this person that you're referring to will start to take advantage of situations. Um, I cannot. Here's where I want to go with this. I try really hard not to tell people what to do, even if the guidance is coming through. Okay, thank you. One of the things I can say to you is this person might not be in your best interest. This person might not be, how do I say that, what you think they are or who they, that this isn't going to go the way you want it to, because you'll never be able to let your guard down. And this is not what I was trying to figure out how to say something else, and they just slipped that out for you. Um, and I'm really, uh, what I'm going to say to you, and hope that you understand, you have free will and choice, and you can do what you feel is best. What I'm getting right now for you is to make the choice first and foremost for you and your future. And I also am being guided to tell you that there is, sometimes, sometimes we meet someone and there's what we feel is this connection, but that person is actually the decoy person, if you will, because there's somebody right behind them that is the real person. Like, you're dealing with the stunt double and they only know how to do the stunts, but you want the real person. I don't know, Tasha, I hope this makes sense for you. What I'm getting is there's the potential for someone else to come in, that could be a really good solid connection. I'm going to tell you, um, you have the right to progress how you want. I feel like if you stay in this situation, it's not going to turn out the way that you really want it to. Um, and the other thing I'm hearing for you is don't take lip service. And sometimes that, you'll know what that means for you. Sometimes that means, somebody's a really good talker, but they don't walk their talk, or they know what to say and when to say it, but they don't like really back it up. So what I want to say to you is really examine the whole situation before you finalize it. I hope that's helpful for you, love.
Yeah, I already know who the other person is. I was just getting confirmation. That's all.
Okay, good.
I know who the other person that I'm supposed to be with. I was just getting confirmation. I was trying to get the aspect of where this man's mind at and where he's coming from, but now you just already let me know, so I was confirmed.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Because I was really like, oh my gosh,
So he's just coming in to distract me. That's all that
yeah, he's like the decoy to say, and this happens a lot, and where someone comes in to take us off of a path of something that could be really good. Like, here's the shiny thing being shown to us, but it's just shiny. There's no substance. So please just stay on track, stay solid, and you're
Thank
gonna
you.
yeah. And this guy, you're gonna know what this means. He's just a trick. He's just a trick. Okay, love?
Okay. Thank you.
You are so welcome. You have an amazing rest of the day. Okay, so you guys, that was Sometimes when I have to give a message, it can be really like I'm stumbling around to say the right thing, and she already knows. I need to just blurt things out from now on. Okay. Hey, Patrick. Hey, Heather. Um, Nor wants to know. I think I've already answered this for you, but I'm going to put it up here again for you. Um, you want to know what this person's amen true feelings for you. Does he have romantic feelings for me? I'm just going to say this, and please understand it the way I'm saying it. It's not 1940. If a man has true romantic feelings for us, they're acting on them. We don't have to guess. We don't have to question it. We know, we can feel. And if you're a man or a woman and you're in a situation with somebody or talking to somebody, you know their true feelings or intentions for the situation. Don't try to grasp onto little things to fulfill what you might be hoping for. um, just, find someone that you don't have to question it. Pull back completely, let go, and find someone where you don't have to question the situation. You're going to be far happier. Trust me. Um, Thank you for the question, love. I appreciate it. I'm going to go to 111. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, hi, Toni Greene. It's Melissa. Thank you so much for doing this for everybody. You can tell it. Not only you're a pretty lady, but a very nice lady. I have a question, please. Would I be able to find a home by January or February or any time before that?
Will you be able to find a what?
A home.
A home?
Looking for a house.
Okay. By January? Okay, so let me ask, I'm just going to ask you a question, love. Are you looking for a home to purchase or rent?
I'm gonna do rent.
Okay. And where are you located, sweetie?
Arizona.
Arizona. Okay, thank you. Okay, so you want to know, will you find a home to rent by January, February? I'm hearing March and I'm hearing it's going to be complicated. I feel like you're going to need to work with someone to find this. I feel like you're going to need to involve like an outside party, an organization, a group that can help you find a solid place. I'm hearing that you need to be very vigilant in looking for what it is you want, and you're going to need to like don't don't stall in your looking. Keep looking vigilantly, but you also need to have organizations or others help you, whether that is like an organization that helps people find places to rent with, for example, I'm not saying this is you, just for example, whether it's an organization that can help you find, that helps people who have disabilities find place to live, whether it's a shared living experience, whether it is someplace that accepts certain financial things, whatever it is, you're going to need to work with an organization or a group that can help you find this place. The sooner you get connected with these organizations, the sooner you're going to find the place. But you need to, I'm hearing the proof of burden is on you, but you need to bring them the proof. So if there is an exception in looking, whether it's financial or health wise, you need to bring them that proof so they can help you find the place sooner, love. I really do hope that is helpful for you. Okay, Moon Mama, am I on the correct path in my love life, or should I redirect myself? Moon Mama, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. So if you could just get to your chat place. Is she in I'm getting that you are in a relationship right now. If that's accurate, please let me know. Is this person good? The person is good for you. Are you good for the person? You might not be as good for the person as the person is for you. Um, and sometimes, hey, Moon Mama, are you in a current relationship in your love life, sweetie? Because I feel like you are. Oh, you're with your ex. Okay, thank you for being honest. Um, yeah, I'm getting that this person m- might, and when I say good for you, it could mean a lot of different things. I'm getting, y- um, this person, you might not be as good for this person as they are for you, but because of what you want or how you want to move forward. So, for example, if they're trying to make it work again and you are just, you know, um, knowing it's not going to work, that, or you can't let go of the past, then you need to redirect it. I'm getting it's in your best interest to start again. And there's a song that goes start, that says that, and I'm hearing that song. One of the things I'm also getting for you is if you can, and I know it's difficult, it's really very difficult sometimes to let go of the past and move forward, but if you can do that, um, you in January into February, there will be someone new coming in, brand new, never met them before. I hear friend of a friend, but you don't know this person. And it could be friend of a friend, could be like somebody that you've worked with, that you've had uh, that type of thing. It doesn't have to be a literal friend, it could be a family friend, coworker, whatever. But there's an acquaintance that you two have mutually. And between now and January, just figure out what you really want in a relationship and from a person, with a person and from a person. And you're going to be much, much better off. I feel like if you stay in the situation you're in, it's going to be a bit turbulent. There's going to be some on and off. I feel like you're going to have some complications. Okay. Uh, just got back together, but make like a situation ship, but it's more like a situation ship. Over it for sure. Time to move on. Yeah, it's so difficult. I'm you know those on again, off again things can really take you under. So, sweetie, the sooner you can just cut it, and thank you for confirming everything that I basically said. In January, if you can just like completely purge this person out of your system, and it's going to take a moment. Um, in January, February, somebody brand new, somebody you've never met before is going to come in, and you are going to have a really good opportunity to have just such an amazing relationship with them. Okay. I think 917's next. 917, what's your name and where are you calling from? All righty. 770, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Sonia, and I'm calling from Georgia.
Hey, Sonia, how can I help you today?
I would just like to get a general on my love life. I want to know if I'm going to meet someone soon. I just moved into a new apartment and everything, and I just want to know if I'm going to meet someone soon.
Yeah, actually, you are, Sonia. Well, whatever you consider soon and what I consider soon might be different. But again, I feel like you're going to make it through the holidays being a solo, and then January, there's the potential for someone to come in January. You meet this person organically, not on a dating site. You meet them just, out and about or whatever. I feel like January 5th is going to be, I just keep seeing January 5th. I don't know if that's the day you're going to meet this person, but pay attention to that day. I do feel like if you meet somebody before January, I need to tell you it is not the person. They are not the one that's going to have a longer relationship with you. They will have a situationship with you. If they are the if you meet somebody between now and January, it is going to be a shite show. This person might tend to play games and be very manipulative and controversial. So please know that now. Don't mess with a mess. Okay, just don't mess with a mess. But in January, and between now and January, it's okay to go solo. It's okay to be completely like about you and just make it through the holidays, doing you, having fun, being that girl. And then in January, this person is going to come in. How is she going to meet him? In a crowd. You're going to meet him in a crowd. You're going to meet this person in a crowd. Big crowd. It might be a little crowd. So you're going to meet them definitely organically. You're going to meet them. You're going to be with friends when you meet them, or a friend. And when I say friend, it could be a family member or family members too. You're going to be with people when you meet them, but you're not going to be out alone. I do feel like you have the potential to meet this person during the day. And I do feel like you are in a place where there's a number of people. And I'm going to give you an example. I'm not telling you to go book something or do something. This is just, it's an example. This is not an exact. It's like if you're in a crowded shopping place or you decide to go see some kind of sporting event, but there's a lot of people there. I just see people, whatever that means. So you're going to meet this person when you're really out and about. So look cute, like seriously, in January, look cute. Go out looking like you're that girl. Look cute. You're going to feel good, smell good, be good, and then this person's going to like pop up, okay? But you're going to be with people and again, they're telling me to tell you again, anything before January is a no bueno. Don't do it. Don't go there. It's just going to be something that will be not so healthy, not so good, and it might make you miss this other opportunity, and it will definitely be something that puts you through the ringer, if you know what I mean.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, love. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
You are so, so welcome. Have an absolutely amazing rest of the day. I'm here every Monday at noon, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. So if I do not get to your question today, please don't be uh, upset. You can come back Wednesday, and I will get to you. I try to get to as many people as possible. If you did call in earlier and I got disconnected, you can call back. The call in number is 845-277-9131. And please make sure you are calling the call-in number, not my personal number or my business number for things. So yes. Okay. Hi, Tony. Will intermittent fasting work for me? Jay, yes and no. Jay, I feel like this could be, it will be okay, but then, when you go back to normal, and we always have to go back to normal. So what I'm getting for you is three, two or three things, whatever this is: stress, hormone, and that could be one thing. And I don't like using this word, but relax. So find a way to either meditate, sleep more, relax more, do conscious breathing is what I'm getting. And then you already know how to eat. You already know what to eat, what not to eat, but just very conscious. And I'm going to go a little bit here, and I'm going to say this. There is really something to happiness and body image. And I do a lot of hypnosis for weight reduction and body image, having the body you want. One of the things that I have found more so with women than men, and please hear this, many women put on weight because subconsciously they're protecting themselves. Subconsciously, they are putting on the weight because they're creating a barrier between themselves and other people. It's just like people who smoke, when they take that puff of the cigarette and blow out that smoke, they're creating that barrier. They're blowing people off. In many cases, they have to take that break and walk away from people and go take that cigarette. With weight, sometimes it is hormones, because when we were 18, 20, we could eat whatever we wanted up until a certain point, and it never affected us. So the stress and the hormones do play a part in it. Make sure you have a handle on that. But also make sure that if you are starting a relationship and you don't feel safe and secure in relationships, not necessarily with this person, if something ended badly and then you start a relationship and you're putting on weight, you may be inadvertently or subconsciously creating that. Okay. Sometimes it's caused from fear the stress is caused from a subconscious fear. So for you, Jay, I'm getting this. Please do your own analysis of it and see where that sits for you. But I would say definitely there are a couple of things that I love when people use. One of them is magnesium, the other one is moringa. And either of those will calm down your system. And both of them are amazing. Okay, I'm going to go to the next caller who is 309. 309, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Tara from Illinois.
Hey there, how can I help you today?
Hi, I'm just wondering if I had any messages from my grandma
What's her
who's passed over.
Yeah, what's her first name, love?
Joanne.
Is it Julian?
Joanne.
Joanne. Okay. Thank you. Because it was so weird. I was hearing Julie, Julie, Julie. And I was like, okay, who's Julie? And so Joanne, sorry about that. Thank you so much. Okay, your grandma that passed over, Joanne. Okay, the first thing that I'm seeing a woman who, and if this isn't your grandma, she is with this woman because I see three women. I see the first two, but I'm not seeing the third one. The first woman has very dark hair, very thinner face, and her cheekbones are really nice. Her cheeks are a little bit sunken in because of probably age, but her hair is darker and she is a little bit more slender. The next woman I see behind her, like they're standing in a line, and again, I don't see the third person, has the lighter hair and is a little fuller. Now, I'm going to say the messages, and the messages are I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm just going to say it to you. Do you know Frosted Flakes and Tony the Tiger?
Mm-hmm.
So I am seeing that and I'm hearing they're great. And I have no idea what that means for you and your situation and your loved ones on the other side. I don't know if you ate a lot of Frosted Flakes, if you loved them, if you didn't. I have no idea. Or if somebody just said that a lot. Or if that's the feeling. The next thing that I'm getting is a ornament that is like not a whole train, but a train car. I don't whatever that means. It looks like a train to me, or an old car. I'm not sure what that. It's one of the two. And then the next thing that, and these are probably more confirmations than a message. So they're starting with confirmations over a message. The next thing, okay, what would you want to tell her right now? Take your time with whatever it is that you are doing over the next 6 months. The next 6 months are going to be integral to whatever happens over the next 4 years. So, over the next 6 months, take your time in your processes and what you're doing. Take your time, make sure you're really putting things in place in a very solid way. And as you do that, you're building a really good foundation for the next 4 years, even into 5 year, even into the 5 year mark. Excuse me. And then the next thing that they would want to tell you after that is don't worry, you really can't get it wrong, but if you like take your time with the process of whatever's this is, the more solid the foundation is. If you really do this really well, you won't have to come back and, firm it up, if that makes sense. I'm not sure. But what I can say to you is they are letting you know they're going to be guiding you each and every step of the way, and you are going to have a really good result from whatever it is. Now, if you're not already working on this, you're going to be working on it probably starting in either January or February, but it might be something you've already conceptualized. It just maybe isn't you haven't put it into fruition yet. I hope that makes sense for you, love.
Well, I'm laughing because all your metaphors are, sorry about my dogs, are actually correct, because we are building a house.
Oh my God.
And we have the foundation and the outside structure. We're doing most of it ourselves and then getting help when needed. And it's actually on her property.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for this confirmations. And just take your time. Don't feel like you have to rush through any part of it. Because the more time you take in the decision-making process right now, the better the result is going to be. Okay. And I'm hearing don't do tit for tat. Okay.
What does that mean?
Like maybe if somebody's doing tit for tat, it's like this for that, we'll do this for that, or replace this with that. Don't do tit for tat. Give me a different little thing for that. Don't be quick to make like trades. So if somebody comes in and says, hey, I can do this for you and you do this for me, or I can do this for that, don't be quick to do that. Make sure it's more important to make sure it's good than it's a deal. Because
got it.
Because this is for, like, even if you don't plan on living there forever, this is forever. So make sure it's for good. I whatever that means for you and your situation. Okay, lovey-dove?
Yes, thank you.
You are so welcome. I'm so grateful they came through with that message and it makes sense to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Okay, you guys, I want to let you guys know I'm here every Monday at noon, Wednesday at 7 p.m. If you are on Blog Talk, I'm going to be using Blog Talk for as long as they are going. You can stick with Blog Talk with me. I think January 31st, but please also have, if you like the show and you want to be able to continue to watch it, connect through YouTube and other sources so you know when the show is going live. And I do answer questions on the chat, in the chat also. And I am looking for another phone source in the meantime. Melissa says, you told me I was going to move. You were right. I am the 5 on the list on the apartment. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Melissa. I'm grateful that is coming through for you. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much. I'm going to go to the next caller. Okay, so for the next caller, there's not a lot of time left. So if you can bring it in quickly, that would be great. 309, what's your name and where are you calling from? Oh, let's go to 770.
Hello.
Hi there. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi. How you doing? This is Maddie,
and I'm calling from Georgia.
Hey, Maddie, how can I help you
Hello?
today? Hey, Maddie.
No, I just want a general. A general would be good. I don't have a specific question.
Okay, Maddie, I'm going to mute you just for a little second here. I honestly take specific questions on the show just because of the time frame, and with 4 minutes left, it would be really difficult, but I'm going to do the best I can. So let me see, what can I get from Maddie? Maddie, okay, Maddie, there is someone on the other side, and I see them right here, which is kind of in my face. And I'm just gonna unmute you, but let me do this quickly. There's someone right here, and I feel like if it's not your mom, it's your grandmom, but there's a male next to this person, and this male was thinner, and I feel like this is definitely, these are your people because they just showed up. And it's really weird because the person before you just dropped. But the biggest thing, the most important thing that they want to say to you right now is, remember Christmas spirit. Don't worry so much about Christmas presents. Remember the presence of Christmas, but not gifts. Present of Christmas. Live in the Christmas spirit. Enjoy and practice this holiday season, but don't worry about the material side of it. Get really into, as they say, the reason for the season. Don't let it fluff by this year. Just don't let it fluff by this year. That doesn't mean go all out and be whatever, but just be in the moment of it. Okay, be in the moment of it. And the other thing they want to say is, there's going to be something coming in for you, something good coming in for you. It's going to come in February. It's going to come in February, and it's going to give you joy and happiness. So basically, save your resources, because whatever's coming in February, you're going to want to put some of your resources, meaning money, towards what's coming in February. And if you get the opportunity to travel. You don't have to travel extravagantly. You can travel, we can be bougie on a budget. We can find really good deals and do that traveling. They're all over the place. Okay. So if you do get that opportunity, take advantage of it, and make sure that through the Christmas season and the holiday season, do not overextend your finances, because you are going to need those or want those finances in February for whatever's coming in February. Okay, love?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. You are so welcome. You have an absolutely amazing rest of the day. I'm going to see if I can do this quickly. I noticed the same cars following me when I leave the house. Do you know what they want? They want to go to the police station. Listen, you guys, I don't mess around with that stuff. If there is a car, first of all, pull out your phone, act like you're talking on it, take a picture of their plate, however you can. Okay. Second, if someone is following you, pull into the police station. I see these people saying, someone followed me and da 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 da. Why are you driving around letting them follow you? Pull into a police station. Pull into a sheriff's station. And check your car for tags, like air tags. Check your car for air tags. If you don't know how, go to the police station. They know how. Don't, if something like that, if you feel something like that is going on, yes. And one thing we can do, and I'm going to say this quickly, you don't even need a dash cam. You can put your phone on video record and prop it up behind you in your back window, however you can, and allow it to record things, love. That's my word for you. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of the day. See y'all on Wednesday.